And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. It's been 24 hours, Odie.
It has been. We told y'all we were coming back, and we told you Friday was coming. And guess what day it is?
Look, I don't know if this is going to work out. We look like twins this morning with this red theme going on.
We're just bright. We will light up your morning.
Lots to discuss today.
Everybody's saying good morning, Mag, and Bonita, and Benny, and
Karina's home.
I mean, look at there. Mark, Dot, Connie. Good morning to y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
And if it's your first time you're watching on TV, never seen us before, you can interact with us on Facebook, Twitter, or on YouTube. You can send messages, and we can interact while we're up inside your television as well. Pretty neat little concept there.
It is. We're the only ones that will actually answer your questions while we're live on the air. Don't even have to call in, just type away.
Let your fingers do the walking. Isn't that the old theme of the phone book?
The old phone book. Let your fingers do the...
Yeah, and somebody threw that in the garbage can, and that's not used anymore.
Well, you know, it used to be thick.
Yeah.
And then that poor little thing went down to nothing. You know.
Does it even exist anymore? I hadn't seen it.
I think they've got the red book.
Okay, and it's still there?
I think it may still be around.
I have not seen one in so long because everybody's got a cell phone, and those are not given to the public because I guess you purchased that number?
Well, I mean, you know, used to, I guess when cell phones first came out, you didn't have but like 200 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Free, and nights and weekends, you know, how they got you on that. And then everything else was you had to sit there and pay for. So I guess they didn't publish it so your phone bill didn't go sky high. But now 99% of everybody's on unlimited everything.
That's true. And then some change cell phone numbers weekly like underwear.
Yeah, might as well put it in the phone book. I mean, I get called out all the time for insurance on my truck. And
oh, your warranty.
Bet my warranty went out, or, hey, is your house for sale? No.
Nope, don't want to sell it either.
And ain't going to sell it.
This intrigues me. I've got one, and I don't get to use it enough. Do you have a metal detector?
I do.
Do you ever get to use it?
I don't. And Amy's always on me every time we go down to the beach. We forgot to bring the metal detector.
We need to get together and do that. And here's another reason for that. Louisville, Kentucky. Y'all, this is astonishing. Who knows? This could be part of Jesse James. But in a cornfield, they just found 700 coins. They're gold, all dated between 1840 and 1862. Take a deep breath and guess what that's worth, Odie.
There is no telling. Millions.
$2 million is what the value of the coins are worth. They were all neatly preserved, buried in a cornfield. And they have no idea who could have did it, unless it was somebody that was wealthy. They say it could have happened. Because nobody used to trust the banks. If a bank got robbed, your money went with it. It wasn't FDIC approved. So everybody dug a little hole and put it in the ground. All gold coins, and they're sitting there in excellent condition.
You know, you wonder, did it have anything to do with a bank robbery, or
was it somebody wealthy?
Or what? Now, here's the big thing nowadays. How long did these folks own that land?
Oh, you're saying somebody come back and try to claim it?
Yeah, somebody's going to come back and claim it. Well, if I just sold you that land that's been in my family for years, you dug up my money, I'm going to come say, look, you want to split that with me?
I can see that happening.
Well, you got a couple $1 million out there? Hey, that's my family's. I sold you the land, but I didn't sell you the money that was in it.
90% of the time with your metal detector, you come up with it. Y'all remember in the 70s, the beer tabs that you pulled off and Coke tab? That's normally what you find in some nail. That is the biggest. But every now and then, it's pretty cool. It's fun, if nothing else.
It is, and I do want to do it at the beach. because there's always people losing something, and
Right.
might as well.
I don't know how we're going to figure out how we're going to be at the beach together when we don't have a backup. We need a little, what do you call them?
We got to have a portable unit.
Yeah, I guess that is the answer to that.
And then we'll just be on the beach one day.
Ooh, we'll
We'll
try
have live studio audience.
to do it just like Fox there.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this morning. I know a lot of people used to watch, or maybe they still do, Fox and Friends. The girl that's on the Ansley, and I think she dates Sean Hannity, I think. But anyway, they were poking fun at her where she's always referring to, I've got this friend who done this. And they made this montage of her friend talking. Bless her heart. We've got a lot to discuss this morning of what's going on in our area over the last 24 hours. Some tragedies that have happened. And Odie, you know this as well, as we've got more severe weather forecasted for north of Meridian today.
Yeah.
Flash flooding is possible. Again, a lot insurance. If you don't specifically have flood insurance, your insurance owes you nothing out of this, do they?
That's right. And you don't have to live in a flood zone to get flood insurance. If you live in a flood zone, you've got to have it. Unless you own your home outright. But if you have a mortgage, you have to have flood insurance. And it's only backed by the government, so it's not cheap.
Right there is what we're expecting with severe weather. This same area, even down through here, flash flooding today is possible late in the afternoon. But this is severe weather. Winston County, Louisville, you don't need it, nor does Scooba. And this goes right across Scooba right here over across the lakes. And then you'll get over here, this area right through there, up through Preston. Cypress Mills will even see more. We got pictures to show from all of this tragedy that happened yesterday also.
Yeah, they don't need any more of this up there, and it's really sad for what's going on in Louisville. Don't think they've ever had this type of flooding at all in there. A lot of the area was underwater. I know they called in the state task force to assist. So our prayers go out to them. It's really going to take a long time to get back to normal in that area. And so emergency management and your fire department, we do understand that you've got damage, and we do understand that that's one of your main concerns. But first and foremost, before any of us go out and do damage assessments and looking at that, our main concern is life safety. So that is what everybody will focus on, is life safety. Then we'll come back and look at doing your damage assessments and seeing what can be done, and asking the state for help, and the state asking for help from the feds. But first and foremost, until all this is over with, life safety is the very number one concern of all emergency responders.
Here's a picture from Cypress Mills, Kemper County. As a big thank you to Eddie as we pull this up. This is what it looked like at Cypress Mills yesterday. Look how deep that water is.
Man.
And all over Kemper County, it looked like this. Scooba, folks were, as I talked to them yesterday, were referring this as the 100-year flood. I don't know of anybody, and I grew up there, that can remember the downtown area having flood in every story. It was above the entire road there, all the way downtown in houses, at least knee deep. Yeah. That unprecedented. We'll show you some pictures of that also this morning of what went on there. Sheriff James Moore, we got some shots and video from him yesterday afternoon as well. All that's up and coming. And also we'll tell you about the goose that was killed yesterday in Meridian. You go, Goose, This is a big story.
Yeah, just hang on. We'll be right back.
Hello, I am Justin J.J. Anders, and I'm running for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. Many of you may know me from the UPS store, which I owned and operated for over 13 years. I'm a family man and a businessman. The Board of Supervisors is the business board of Lauderdale County. I have the business background and experience needed to be a valued member of this board. I am financially conservative and believe we should live within our means. I'm Justin J.J. Anders, and I'm asking for your vote for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor.
Summertime has arrived, and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. from 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk.
Your next Maytag or Whirlpool appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigerator. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, stop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers, a showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen and Amana. And delivery is available with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and by appointment after hours and weekends.
Hello, my name's Kenneth Graham, and I'm running for coroner of Lauderdale County. For over 50 years, Lauderdale County's been represented by professional and competent coroners. I would like to continue that tradition. Over the next several months, I want to educate the public on what the coroner does and dispel any myths about the coroner job. I can show you that I will be the most professional coroner there is. So please vote for me August the 8th.
Paid for by the Committee for the Election of Kenneth Graham. And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie has got to stop this stuff of throwing things at me right before we go live and then not explain it.
Well, I mean, it's bad. Yesterday, I got to walk through the yard I've got to cut my grass. And I said, well, let me just see how bad it is. And as I walked through the yard, I tripped over 2 brim beds. So I can't do anything there. It's going to have to take another day or two to dry out.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That was TD put on here. Eddie, can you tell us exactly how long it's been since that flood has come? Many high water marks recorded in that place. That would be good if Eddie can tell us, because I'm sure they don't have them just marked, but they've got the dates on them too, so kind of can give us an idea, especially at Cypress Mill, what the water level
1,700?
was.
Been around a day or two.
Been around a day or two, yeah.
I got a call yesterday and it said, and I picked up the phone and said, hey, are you going to the murder scene? And I said, murder? I don't know about it. Oh, yeah, Bonita Lakes. And I said, murder? Yeah. And then the voice said, it's a goose that's been murdered. And I thought, quit pulling my leg. And they go, no.
About as bad as collecting.
They said, this is like serious. So I was in the middle of tracking all of the weather, and I had all of the storms coming in, so I had to call one of our reporters to run out to get pictures of what was going on. And this is, and again, sort of you go, well, that's kind of cute. That was funny the way it was presented, but it truly was an animal that was killed yesterday at Bonita Lakes.
Yeah.
Chased down, allegedly, let me word it that way, allegedly chased down with a truck and run over. As we pull this up, this is the first picture that we put out. The Meridian Police Department responded to the scene. They would arrive there and quickly discover they would need to call the Mississippi Game and Fish. And I'm going to show this, and it doesn't show anything horrible, but it does show a goose that is deceased that was hit to show
Close
that this,
one eye if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you don't want to see this, just turn your head for a second. It's not going to be anything bad. It just shows an animal that is off in the distance, and there it is. Run over, left there, and I think some others were damaged. And these are the fellows, and this is how they crossed the street there. This is the way it looks as they come across Bonita. But it was allegedly put out. Meridian Police Department responded to this of a pickup truck chasing it down purposely and killing one of the goose, or geese, however you want to word it.
Plurals of geese.
It was referred to me as a duck when it first started, so I assumed it was a duck. And I got quickly straightened out it was not a duck.
Duck, duck, goose.
That's right, duck, duck, goose. From what I'm understanding, I don't know names at this point, but I know the Mississippi Game and Fish did arrive, and I know that one of the charges are going to be animal cruelty. Past that, I don't know if there's other charges that will be tacked on with it being a special type bird that was protected or not. But lots of people witnessed it and saw it and stated to police that it was a deliberate thing. Again, I was not on scene. We got this after. We do know the police were there and the game wardens were there and issued citations. It could be more to this. We're not sure, but disturbing none the least that this could happen to an animal minding its own business, not bothering anyone.
And look, we've known that the geese are out there, and they're out there in numbers.
And they will chase you.
And they will chase you if you get too close. I mean, this is the time that they've got eggs out. They are a migratory bird, so there is some federal laws protecting this bird along with Mississippi gaming laws that protect this bird. So, it's kind of like if they chase this thing down and this goose was running trying to get away, a lot of them don't have their flying feathers, whatever they're called,
right.
this time of year.
Okay.
So they can lift off and kind of go over here, but they can't. They can't
get out of the
fly
way.
away. And look, I don't own a goose.
Me
I
either.
used to have a couple of them, but they can be mean, but they can be some pretty cool little
but they're
characters. But that was uncalled for.
Absolutely.
And Odie's eyes.
in mine as well.
And Scott's eyes.
And we had a lot of people going, why would somebody want to do this? I don't have a reason for that. I don't know the answer to it.
Yes.
I hate that. So that's one of the things that happened yesterday. Another big thing that went on yesterday was a stolen vehicle from the Toomsuba area. Uh-oh, what you got? We got to hold on?
Only one person. I'm not going to tell y'all who it was, but he said that funeral services will be held Sunday afternoon at Gene's Restaurant.
No comment.
Is that too early?
No comment. As we mentioned, a stolen vehicle has been recovered. This was reported, Odie, from the Toomsuba area. This would be one of those. It wasn't a lot of these made, so it stuck out. 01 Ford Explorer Sports Track. And the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department would run up on this right across from Wendy's there at the Shell station there at the stop sign where the new courthouse is going in. Guns were drawn, people had to lay on the ground, and cuffs were pulled out, and people taken into custody. We don't know what they've been charged with. We'll wait to find out more of this. I talked with Billy Solly about it yesterday, and he was giving me the details on this, and I was speaking with the owner about it. I always try to get more information as much as we can before we post. And in the middle of talking with Billy about what went on, he said, my officers have just made an arrest in this. So that was given back to the owner, thank goodness. As he put in the email to me, I can't afford to buy a new vehicle. No matter what insurance pays, I can't go replace it. And
no, because that's what the insurance going to turn around and say, all right, well, we think it was worth X, and that's all you're going to get. And if y'all haven't priced a new vehicle, they are outrageous and proud. But the sad thing is there's people still buying them. They don't, well, now we can finance that for 8 years. It's like, have you lost your mind?
And that's probably, I would even think some of this stuff, some are 80 grand now.
Yeah.
Odie, that's a lot of money.
Just not going to happen.
Now, yesterday afternoon, with all this rain brought about accident after accident, and we got a few pictures here of what went on. An 18-wheeler off in the ditch. How scary. And I think this involved a pickup truck pulling a trailer also.
Yeah.
As we go here to pull up this. Not the greatest picture. It's got a little shadow, but that's the best we could do from that. Here's a back view coming up on the wreck with Highway Patrol sitting there in the 18-wheeler off there. And you'll see right there in the middle of the road, and I think it may have flipped to a degree. Look at that. There we go. That was what happened there. No injuries involved with that accident that I'm aware of. So that's the good news of an accident that could happen. Now, another thing, I got confused on this because it had been so long. This is the scene of traffic yesterday afternoon, I-20. As we look at this, right there, everybody was looking at the back of another vehicle. As this drug on, a wrecker was called to pull a car that had run off the edge of the road. Well, it turns out the wrecker that responded to it didn't have enough cable, didn't have whatever it was, and could not retrieve it. So Simmons Wrecker Service had to be brought in with a bigger truck. So this took longer for that truck to leave and them to get here. And this drug on for a couple hours there is why traffic was so slow yesterday afternoon for you trying to go west of Meridian to get home, if you're wondering what went on. And it took me a little bit to figure that out. So that's the whole story, nothing but the whole story.
And nothing but the truth.
I mean, he's grinning way too much. You're getting way too many texts.
Well, our seal of approval said that was correct.
There he is right there.
There he is. You're right.
Coming up, we've got more information about the flooding that took place. We'll look at some pictures of Kemper County. We're also going to look at some pictures of Louisville. Some folks need your prayers. There's just nothing to it. We'll be right back with more information as we begin this morning together.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Hey everyone, this Friday we're having our Kubota Field event. Stop by, we're going to have the grill fired up. Grab a hamburger, a hot dog, or grab a great deal. If you purchase a tractor the day of this event, we're going to throw in a free canopy, a free quick hitch, or we'll knock 50% off the third function valve. We'll also have the chance to win a solo stove or a Kubota cooler. Swing by, grab some good food, good fellowship, and grab a great deal. Come see us.
Same old sound, and no one's answering. Vote for change. Vote Ben Shirley, District 81 Representative, on August 8th. Ben will answer the phone. Ben will get answers in Jackson for District 81. Ben will create jobs and promote economic development for East Mississippi.
I'm Ben Shirley, and I'm asking for your vote in the August 8th Republican primary.
Vote Ben, District 81, August 8th. Paid for by Ben Shirley.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we work together to take a look at what's going on around our area. Glad y'all joined us. Chose us to find out your headlines for the day.
There's V watching. I have to go see her at lunchtime today down there at Mr. Rogers Hamburgers.
Tell her hello there. Also, speaking of lunch, don't forget as we played the Parish commercial there, they're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers today during their customer appreciation event today.
That's right.
Some big sales going on. Highway 11 and 80 if you want to drop in and look at those Kubotas.
That's a good tractor.
Yeah, you
Man.
go. Sheriff James Moore sent us some video, and I believe this is James' truck as we pull this up here. This is just east of Scooba there. Look at this as the water. Let me click here. Look how that water's coming across Highway 45. Took an 18-wheeler to back to it. This is just north of Scooba's where that is as I look at that.
It doesn't take but about 8 inches of water, 6 inches of water to move a full-size truck.
And it was about to do that.
And I tell you the reason people, I've seen some comments saying, why in the world would he even be? I can tell you about that man was out checking on the people in the county.
Oh, yeah. Let me show you this. This is downtown Scooba. I got 2 videos I want to show of Scooba, and then we've got some more pictures. If you pull on Main Street on Scooba and were to keep going straight, you will run into this home right here. Look at this. This is the front yard, and then we'll walk in there per James's view as he's checking for folks. Here is the video. This is downtown Scooba. This is a house that's at the end of it. Look how high that water is. Now, let me move this one out, and we're going to back out of this one, and let's go inside that exact home here. This is James, the sheriff of Kemper, walking into this home. And it's a little fuzzy in the beginning, but it's the best we've got. We weren't there with the other cameras with them. Look at this. Inside a home as they walk. Look how deep that is.
That's inside the walls. That's in their furniture. It's
going to be a lot.
Sheetrock. Yeah.
Everything in the home is going to be ruined. Anything that is on the floor.
Yeah.
And, think about what's in your house that's floor level of what you would lose.
And be careful if you've got this kind of water around. Be careful because this time of year.
Oh, I know where you're going.
They're already out, and them no shoulders can be anywhere. And if they're in some holes, that water's pushed them out.
Yeah.
They're going somewhere. So be mindful that they could be same area you are. So
this is downtown Main Street Scooba. Years ago, that's the fire department. That is the old bank that is no longer. This is used to be the old gas station, and over there was the old liquor store. That's downtown. That's Johnny Harpole's old shop right there. Giving you a look of what downtown Scooba looked like. A few other pictures as we go through this. This is James coming out of that same house. As we look at this would be Presley Bottom toward Wahalak is what we're looking at there. Look how high that water was there.
Ooh, that's something there now.
And we've got more pictures of that also. Let's go to Wahalak. which is a couple of miles due north of there. This would be Wahalak Road. Look at this. I've never seen this in Wahalak ever in my life. Now, this is the hunting camp as you get near to where the pavement is still there. But look at this out here. I think this is where Bubba and the boys hunt there. Look at the campers. There's going to be a lot of hunting camps that are destroyed out of this.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I wanted to say I had a 6 Mile road. This is a picture of 6 Mile road here from the dash of a pickup truck. Underwater's also, and I think I got an extra video of that somewhere also. Just bad. Let's talk about Louisville for just a second here. You ever seen a Dollar General? Let me zoom in on this with this much water, Odie.
That's wow. And
Now,
there's Alligator said there's an electrical hazard. So yes, Devin, if there's still power, that's getting up to the electrical outlets.
Yeah.
So
And this is
be
Winston
careful.
County, and again, anybody could be bad hurt. And we've heard, they've a state of emergency has been listed for Winston County.
Yep. And it takes a lot of damage to get a federal declaration. I really believe that with all this damage, they're going to get the local, the state, and we should get a federal disaster out of this. I hate it for them. Most of them this is not going to be a quick turnaround and get everything fixed. But hopefully, don't take my word on it because it's still up to the government. But there could possibly be some help coming. We haven't had any kind of help from the feds in our area for a while because we just didn't qualify. And Lindsay said that was her cousin in one of those videos. And talking about my baby duck, Lindsay Haggard, this is Friday, so I think Sunday is her and baby duckling's birthday.
Well,
they're coming on up, and let's see, her brother Rusty. If hers is Sunday, his is tomorrow.
Listen to this memory how it works.
That's So, Rusty, happy birthday tomorrow. Lindsay, happy birthday to you and the duckling Sunday.
Somebody's 10.
Hope y'all have a wonderful day. They will be 10. Golly.
There you are.
I can't believe it. See, I am right. Rusty's is tomorrow. So, good. And we had another birthday. Where we at?
We had a 4-year-old.
Ashton Griffin. A 4-year-old.
I forgot about that till you pointed that out to me.
I'm 4-year-old. Y'all
That was
remember where
with
that
Bill
comes
Cosby?
from? Bill Cosby, yeah. I can't remember the little boy's name and that he was talking about.
But that was
Jeffrey,
a big one.
my name is Jeffrey, and I'm 4-year-old.
I'd forgotten all about that. Lauderdale County had a few issues out to the east, out in the Wynot Southeast communities. We look at a driveway. Woo, look at this. That's all that's left of that driveway. Now, I do know of one home that I got a picture of that I did not get to post that also was underwater in Lauderdale County. Inside it, just a mess. We hate that. I think it was on Highway 11 is where that was. Still to come, we're going to go over some things that happened at the Alabama line. Why was traffic blocked? We got
that was tough.
Yeah. We got that coming up. And also, we're going to take a step back in history. We'll do all of that next with Scotty Ray Report.
Hello, I'm Ricky Roberts, and I have been privileged to be a lifelong resident and public servant of Lauderdale County. There's no denying crime is on a rise, and there's unrest in our community. It's time for action. It's time for change, and it's time to ensure the safety of the future for our families together. I ask that you elect me, Ricky Roberts, on August the 8th to be your next sheriff and allow me to continue serving you. This is our county, this is our home, and together we can protect it.
Rock House Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rock House will have the gun that you need. With a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian.
My mama said I need a truck because this lawnmower's the devil.
Buddy, we can do it!
Need a truck?
We can do it!
Need a van?
We can do it!
Need an SUV?
Buddy, We can do it!
Need some luxury? We've got you there too.
We can do it!
At Interstate Auto, we can do it.
I'm Nick Lisi, and I'm running for Justice Court Judge of District 1. Justice Court is the people's court, and I've been serving the people of Lauderdale County for 30 years. I grew up here, and now having 4 kids of my own, the future of our community matters to me. On August 8th, remember, vote Republican, vote Nick Lisi.
Welcome back. I'm Scotty Ray and Odie, as we are dressed as red folks today.
That's right. Remember, everyone deployed. They're doing it for your freedom and your right and your responsibility to take your butt to the polls and elect our leaders for our local, state, and federal politicians, and to be educated on
That's
who
right.
you're going. This isn't a popularity. This is who's going to do what that's best for me and my family and the country as a whole, and go out and vote your convictions on August the 8th.
Now, I deal with a lot of politicians
No,
on a
the
daily
Odieism.
basis, and you're right on that Odieism. And sometimes I have to put the phone down and I'll call Odie and go, "You just won't believe what I just had." Let me tell you what was said. You tell me if I took it right. There's some folks that do your education. I'm being really intrusive. That vote is everything.
Yeah.
We've got some folks leading us that, well, have no business
They don't know
being
how
there.
to get out of a wet paper bag.
That's a good example.
Look at old Jack Blythe checking in on us.
Hey, Jack.
You can do it. Hey, Jack, look, we're going to try and get the White House to call you. Our president can't walk up the stairs anymore. He's fell again. So can Queen City Medical do like a stair lift
For
on
Air Force One? We'll see.
Make it
happen.
Make it happen.
All right, Odie's already started into the conspiracy theories as we go back to 1880 for this day in history. He goes, I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
There
there's
is
no
a
proof.
lot of question of whether or not this really happened or not.
Yeah.
We're told that on this date in 1881 that Billy the Kid was killed. That picture's worth millions, by the way.
You know it is. I wonder if I can get one that's autographed.
I ain't comment on that. But there's a belief that Billy the Kid, that was all fake, and he just went off somewhere else to live in peace and harmony. Who remembers watching Bewitched? I think we all did.
Yeah.
You remember Mrs. Kravitz that was so nosy that lived next door? Yeah, yep. Remember her husband that told her just to hush? He was born on this day. His real name was George. We don't know that he ever done anything else in life, but, well, he had a birthday today. 1910, this guy was born. This land is your land. This land is mine. Anybody remember a guy named Woody Guthrie? That was a big song there. I couldn't tell you the words to it, but I know it was big. We'll leave it at that.
We know what happened.
One of my favorite movies that if I run up on it, I've got to watch it. I can't go past it. And you'll remember, was it Mouseville? Was that the name of the little community? Where did they take Mr. Mouse to?
It was Mouseville.
Was
it
it
was a
Mouseville?
circus, wasn't it?
It may have been a circus. Who remembers watching The Green Mile? And the fella that was up for his execution that become friends with Mr. Mouse that hung out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. His birthday today. His real name is Harry Stanton. He was born on this date. You'll remember him from The Green Mile. Let me tell you, he played that part really good.
Yeah, when you get into a character, that's showing a lot of professionalism.
It is.
But yeah, he definitely was in that character. Played it to the T. Awesome movie.
Speaking of characters,
I am a character.
1932 is the girl on the billboard driving down the interstate. A truck gear jamming guy, Dale Reeves, recorded us on the picture of the girl. I kind of trying to remember how it went. The Girl on the Billboard was the actual name of the song, but I was trying to remember how it was good. He was born on this date back in 1932. Me and Debbie had a chance to introduce him in Lake. He was the special guest years ago at Lake Day. Pretty interesting there.
Mr. Giggles. Am I Mr. Giggles?
Mr. Jingles.
Jingles. I need my prescription changed.
Well, I ain't even got one, and I need one bad. I ain't making fun of you at all, because we had some misspelled words again yesterday.
Well, yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, it'll be all right. If you see a misspelled word, just say something. We'll fix it in a little while.
We'll send it to the production department.
1956. What happened now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm just recollecting. Never mind.
Okay, about the
Jingles he was going to be the circus mouse.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's Fox, and it doesn't matter what they got to say anymore.
Yeah, it's on the wrong side.
I kind of delete that from my phone. I don't need it anymore. 1956, an old boy had a song out called I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. Who was it? Well, he was from Mississippi.
That's right.
Elvis Presley was number one on this date with this song. A lot of you loved it. The man himself. I never watched this. I know it was big, but I was not in the hippie movement. Maybe you didn't have to be in the hippie movement to
enjoy
get it.
I saw it years ago. I hadn't seen it since.
Easy Rider. 69, it premiered in theaters today. There was a lot of people that went through that phase.
Oh, yeah. Bikes were big. That was, what was the saying? I remember when bikes were dangerous and sex was safe. And now it's the other way around.
Yeah, I don't even remember that saying.
Oh. Well,
only Odie knows that one.
Oh, that was bad.
Eugene tells us it's a smile and a towel and a picture on a billboard. That's how it went in the song there.
Okay.
It's been a while since I heard that. Anybody remember watching Benson?
I did.
Remember the little girl that Benson always talked to, the governor's daughter?
Yeah.
She has a birthday today, if y'all remember. Her name was Missy Gold.
Missy Gold, what a name.
Been a long time. And I forget what this old boy went on to be in. He was in several other movies. He's passed away now. It just not coming to me at the second. I know the answer to it.
Charlene said Odie went through the hippie phase.
We'll leave that alone.
I had hair about like that fella right there.
Oh, yeah. This guy has changed when he came on the scene. I met him years ago. Ken Rainey actually introduced me to him the very first time I met him. He had a song that was getting airplay that we'd gotten called The Dollar. Boy, what a great story that is. And Lead Me Home. If you've never heard the song Lead Me Home, written by a guy from right here. Lead Me Home. Boy, it is the perfect funeral song I've ever heard. Jamie Johnson has a birthday today. This is what he used to look like, and this is Jamie nowadays.
But he can sing.
Woo! He wrote George Strait's Give It Away, that four-poster bed. And Jamie's just written so many things, and he does an incredible version of Four Walls of Rayford, if you've never heard that. Black and white. Grandpa told me about this picture here.
Yep.
Whew. Good stuff there. 1975. In 1981, Merle Haggard was robbed. Anybody know about that? $175,000 worth of equipment was stolen from the Hag. Wow. And 81, I don't know what that equivalates to today, but that was a lot of money.
Somebody will be on Uncle Google here in a minute.
Tell us that.
And tell us that.
Debbie used to refer to this movie. I have never watched it, but I take it that a lot of ladies liked it. It was something about a restaurant scene that I ain't even gonna bring up, but we ain't going there. When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, I never watched that.
She kept telling me it was big, and I said, okay, I'll just trust you on that. But apparently ladies did like that.
Just tell me what it's about.
Yeah. Let's see here. 2015, we lost a legend that was, I think, from Mississippi as well, wasn't he?
Yes. Yes.
B.B. King, the man himself, Mr. Blues, passed away on this date in 15. Has it been that long?
What was the name of his guitar?
Lucille.
Lucille, that's it.
And of course, you know the story behind that, don't you?
I want to say I do, but I can't.
He was playing a honky-tonk. I think he stepped outside to get a smoke. As he was outside, old girl accidentally caught the juke joint on fire. He rushed back in to save his guitar, and he named the guitar after her, and her name was Lucille, that burned down the honky-tonk. That's the story I've always been told.
But I didn't know that one, so that was pretty cool. That's one way to remember.
Lucille. Yeah. I could see how that would stick.
Yeah.
But I'm sure in his early days, he played some honky-tonks that you wouldn't want to go to.
Oh, no. I'm talking about some of them, even the Leadbetters didn't go to them.
That's right. Good morning, Scotty Ray Report.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, Over the phone or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Hi there, I'm Chris Bullock, a candidate for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. I'm out going door to door, getting my message out directly to voters. I want Lauderdale County to be the best place in Mississippi to live, work, and raise your family. I'm the most qualified candidate. I ask for your prayers, and on August 8th, I humbly ask for your vote.
Paid Political by friends of Chris Bullock.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Dr. John Lyon and Dr. Jennifer Dooley have expanded their services when Dr. Cook retired last year. Advanced Vision Center is located on the 5th floor of Anderson's Medical Tower. Now, they bring experience in the most advanced technology to the Meridian area. Whether it's your first visit or you've been putting off that exam, and all of your text messages are blurry now. Advanced Vision Center knows how important your eyes are to you. After all, they are your windows to the world. Call today for an appointment. 601-553-2100. We get the exact location. Connie tells us where BB was born.
Yeah, Berkeley, Mississippi, up in the Delta. Of course, that was the birthplace. Mississippi is the birthplace of music. It's the blues, it's country, it's rock. If it's music, it's tied to Mississippi.
In some shape, form, or way. Mo Bandy from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. I'm Bandy the rodeo clown.
That's right.
Till I'm too old to die young. The list goes on of hits there. And, of course, Ken was friends with him as well. We have a lot to be thankful for from Ken Rainey. I was thinking about Ken and the people he used to be responsible for bringing here.
And, not just bringing these big names here, like LaWanda said, for Jimmy Rogers, that these singers said, if I'm going to be somebody, I'm going to the Jimmy Rogers Festival and sing in Meridian, Mississippi. Ken Rainey had the relationship, and you did too, to bring these people here. But Ken Rainey took people from here
and made
something out of them.
That's right. The list goes on and on of people that he signed and gotten deals for.
Yes.
And a big thank you to Ken for doing all that. Hey, we got in a picture, James Spand, the guy from Alabama that does weather, big guy in the weather world. This is the scene from Alabama as we look at this. This is mile marker number 4 in Alabama is why I-20 was shut down yesterday. Right there, traffic both directions, had to wait for an hour and a half for traffic to start flowing once again. That was a bad situation there. Now let's look at this. This is from people that were on the scene yesterday. In the beginning, this is how it started creeping across the road. You could still travel it at this point. And it started getting worse and worse. As you'll see, it's just coming up to the road. It would get worse. This is downtown York, Alabama. And here's a scene there through the video that was sent in. It was just water everywhere. So our friends in York, Alabama, got some bad weather as well. So think about then.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Ooh, we had a rump row yesterday.
When I saw that, I was like, that wasn't a new one, was it?
Nope, not quite yet. But North Frontage Road, Pizza Hut. They got to get a new awning today. As you'll see, it kind of got taken off.
Well, now, that looks like one of those glass hauling trucks.
It is.
So they may be in the awning business.
Good point.
So they
just wanted a pizza, and the next thing you know, taking an awning with them. We had an accident also yesterday afternoon. Highway 19 is where this would happen, right where that construction is going on at 494.
Yeah, it's backed up there. Good. It's busy. It stays busy. Look at old John Hollingsworth sitting back there.
And again, this was rear-ended, and this could happen even more. Watch this area, and then also there at State Boulevard.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, people are making that U-E turn around and coming back, and it's not a clear get off the highway with an exit to be able to turn right to get onto 494. So people are going to be slowing down. They're going to be stopping. Equipment's being moving through there. So slow down. I know the speed limit has changed. I saw some drivers yesterday that didn't know that. But slow down a little bit and be safe going through there.
JT tells us he's watching us this morning from New Orleans, Louisiana. I highly suggest taking all your money and putting it inside your boot at this moment. Don't carry a wallet.
Yeah, because they will snatch it.
They will borrow that from you. All right, we got a lot of chuckles about this yesterday afternoon as all the fire departments were blowing their horns and running toward the Dollar General, Clarkdale community.
That was a scary deal.
We had an ice machine on fire. And tell everybody why it was scary.
Because there was 20 propane tanks in a cage to the right and 20 propane tanks on the cage to the left.
And this was on fire in the middle.
And that was on fire in the middle. And we've made a recommendation to either move the ice machine or move the propane tank.
One of the two.
One of the two. Something got to go.
And I'm sure that there's more convenience stores that are watching right now, owners that same situation.
Yeah.
And you don't think of an ice machine catching fire.
You really don't. But it can happen. And the last thing you want is propane tanks to be going off right beside that. Would they go kaboom, being full? Most likely not.
But they could.
But they will cause a huge fire.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in your building, so that means now your building's going up. The worst or most dangerous propane tank out there is one that's empty.
Really?
Yes, because there's no liquid to absorb the heat and vent off. It's nothing but gas, and then that gas just builds and goes.
See, you caught me. I don't know enough about fire and things. I did not know that, Odie.
Yeah, so a propane tank, that liquid, as it boils off, creates the gas, and the gas is what we burn for our heat or our grills or whatever else. And that pop-off will go off when the pressure gets too high. And that vapor will be on fire, and that's what's blowing out through the sky. Well, as the pressure of that release drops and that valve shuts, the fire stops.
And as TD pointed out, there's a lot of empty ones in those things. Also, people return it because they swap them.
That's right.
Good point.
So we don't know how many's there or not, but yeah, so if it's a full propane tank, you're a lot safer than you are.
There you go.
If it's an empty one.
Rusty joining us from Jones County this morning. Jan Bushman is watching. I hope you got your makeup on, Jan. Jan has just got it going. How are you today, Jan?
And a Walmart truck.
There you are.
They got everything in the world in a Walmart truck.
So if you're going down the road and one's on fire, don't stop and look at it. Move.
No, because there are certain chemicals in there that may react to water, may react to heat, and if in a wreck those two chemicals even get close together and touch, could cause an explosion. But they are in such small amounts that they don't have to have placards on all these trucks, so you never really know what's in there. 2 trucks, Walmart truck and a Dollar General truck. If they on fire, get out of there.
I always learn something helpful here. Yeah. Hey, I started getting messages about this last night, and I called Debbie and I said, "Hey, give me a link. Find me a link to this." Ross sent this in to me from the Rock House.
Yeah.
This International Space Station was passing through, and I got a lot of videos. It's a speck right there, but there it is right there on the screen. I've got video, and I just haven't had a chance to load it as it passed through the area as well.
And we need to go out there and wave at them.
Yeah, it was moving 5 miles per second, I think is how fast that thing goes.
Boogie there, boogie there.
That's moving. Let's see, we had a car that flipped yesterday afternoon. It was a one rollover as we look at this. Metro was called out to this. This will be on I-20 at our OSO where they're doing the work right there. I-20 eastbound around mile marker 129, 130. Another wreck there. We almost have them daily at that point.
And there's signs that's miles back.
Yeah.
Coming up one lane, coming up one, and people just they don't pay attention.
We had a one-vehicle accident yesterday in Kemper County as we'll go up there to where old Highway 45, Howard Johnson Road is where this would be here. No major injuries. One went off the road there, and I didn't get them all. There were so many yesterday, especially the spinning and going into the ditches. I grabbed as many as I could, but there were just so many that I couldn't keep up with. That was kind of happening all at once. Here's another 151. We had a wreck there. We also had a tree down, Odie. I don't know if you knew about this, on the bypass.
No,
It come across that, and traffic was. I kept getting these messages. Why am I sitting there? Well, keep going.
Yeah.
And then I come to find out a tree had fell on the 45 bypass and was holding up traffic.
Well, that would do it. Normally that right pedal that's vertical.
Yep. Gets you around all that. They come out and cut up the tree and everything was good. Also, right past the casinos, Neshoba County, we had an accident yesterday. Rump road, one vehicle accident there. And speaking of, Eric Clark has sent us some information here in just a little bit. We're going to be releasing. They've made some arrests, and it looks like a heap of them as I look at my messages from Eric a few moments ago. Don't be doing drugs
off the street.
Don't be doing that in Neshoba County.
Yep.
We'll get that up here in just a moment or two.
Yeah, well, we don't have just a moment left. Golly, we got a commercial coming up. We'll be right back.
What drives us may be different, but what we share is the pursuit. Whether taking on the job site or your own backyard, let the pursuit of the perfect cut begin. Steel's zero-turn mowers are here. Real Steel. Find yours.
I'm Devin Snowden, Republican candidate for District 1 Supervisor, Lauderdale County. I'm sixth generation Snowden to call this home. This is where I'm raising my family, where I work and serve the landowners of this area, and where we play. I want Lauderdale County to continue to call home. If elected, I'll do my best to make Lauderdale County its best. Please vote for me, Devin Snowden, on August 8th, and remember, I'm not just any candidate, I'm your neighbor.
Paid for by the campaign to elect Devin.
If you're building or remodeling your home and finally getting around to that to-do list, before you spend your hard-earned money anywhere else, do yourself and your pocketbook a favor and check out the huge selection available at Southern Pipe and Supply. They have a large showroom on Highway 39 North in Meridian. You can check out the large selection of tubs, showers, sinks, and faucets. Southern Pipe for all of your heating and air conditioning system upgrades, along with standby generators in preparation for storm season. And we're local, Southern Pipe and Supply.
Need an expert to repair a rock peck or cracked windshield? Call Advanced Auto Glass by Joey for quality workmanship and customer service. Convenient same-day service, as well as in-house calibration for vehicle safety systems. Reliable mobile service is available in Clark, Kemper, Neshoba, Lauderdale, and Newton counties for all cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. Book your appointment today for custom tinting. It can reduce temps, fading, glare, and more. Improve the safety and enhance the appearance of your vehicle today with services from Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
And welcome back as we tackle another morning here as we get to moving along.
It's Friday.
It is.
That's a good thing. That means Saturday's coming, Sunday's coming, and just a little over 71 hours, we'll be back doing another morning show Monday to start your new week out. It's always good to have a good weekend. Kind of get into the wind down mode for a little bit and be able to start fresh again on our new week. So be with us next week, but enjoy your weekend time off. I hope. Maybe you're not like me and got to work the weekend.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, maybe not.
The weekends are some kind of busy there as we go toward that. And again, I want to remind everybody of the threat of weather of what we're going to be having this afternoon. Mostly north of here, that Kemper County line, back across to Winston is the severe weather threat that's going to happen this afternoon is what we're looking at. Flash flooding could happen in Lauderdale County as well, Odie, as we look at that. Matter of fact, we'll come up here in just a second, and we're going to take a look back at the map before we get out of here. As we'll do that. We'll be right back to take a look at that.
Hello, I'm Billy Solly, and for almost 3 decades I have served as your sheriff of Lauderdale County. I have chosen to retire, and it's time for you, the voters, to select my successor. On August 8th, I'm asking you to please go to the polls and vote for Ward Calhoun as your next sheriff.
Thank you for your endorsement, Sheriff Solly, and I'm asking for your vote humbly to serve as your next sheriff. Please vote Ward Calhoun on Tuesday, August 8th in Republican primaries.
And let me tell you something, the election is going to be here before we know what has hit us.
It is, and there's one other time that everybody needs to be a part of, and that's August the 1st at
Dumont
Plaza. To come out there and hear these guys of what they're wanting to do and what their plan is, all Republicans, and I cannot push enough education. I'll never sit here and tell you who to vote for. My reasonings may be different than your reasonings.
Right.
May be the same person, may not. But go out and get educated. Find out what these people stand for and make the choice. But make a choice. Go to the polls and vote for someone. Let your voice be heard. Because we know if you went to the poll or not. Don't know who you voted for, but we do know if you've been to the poll. So if you start all this right here and your name wasn't on there as voted,
don't complain. You know, since we went live, the threat of weather to the northwest of us has gotten worse. Let me show you all this here as we look back at radar this morning. Wichita, Kansas, this was a level 2 when we started out at 4 o'clock this morning. They've moved this to a level 3 now. And Topeka, Wichita, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and these areas here, we're still at a level 1 as we look at Kemper County here, Winston County, Noxubee County, Stark, Vegas, these areas. Severe weather possible even over into Alabama, Demopolis, Utah, Tuscaloosa, Selma. Y'all be prepared for what's coming today as we have the threat of severe weather. Now, again, it's time for us to ease out.
Man, I tell you what, it's been a great week. We've enjoyed each and every one of y'all being here with us. We had Ward the other day come in and talk about his plans. We got Ricky Monday. So have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful day. Have fun. We love you. See you in 71 hours.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: